Let's see if it worked. Okay, we up and running. We back in the building, people. We back in the building. We up and running, people.
Everything is moving. Everything is moving.
We back in the building like we never left.
Just like we never left.
Like we never left. We got
happy holidays. Now. Happy holidays to everybody too, by the way. I don't celebrate it like that, you know what I mean? But I do, kick it, I'm Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So I don't do it like that, but this is a great time of the year.
It's a good gathering. It's a good gathering for the family.
It is 100%.
It's good to gather with the family.
Blessings to all your family that you ain't seen in a minute, family that you've been waiting this year, you know what I mean, to eat your favorite aunt's dish, your mom's dish, them dishes that only come around this time of the year. You've been waiting for this time of the year to do it. Man, I hope you guys are doing it to the max right now, wherever you at.
To the max.
To the max.
To the max. Shout out to Big John. To the max.
Yeah.
We in the building. Let's see if they send out the notifications.
Let's build.
Notifications out.
We blew up in it today.
We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to discuss right now. We're going to get into this. Because we got a lot to discuss right now.
Yeah, man.
We got a situation is proven to be true. As I have been telling you guys, and Clay has been so elegantly breaking it down.
Yeah, but definitely Blue been tapping in with the information, man. And y'all gonna have to. We're gonna talk about that too, but y'all gonna have to stop all the nonsense outside, man, and act like this man ain't been sitting here. I mean, come on, man. It's just back to back. Y'all gonna have to stop it. It's starting to get confused with hate because I know that's not what it is. But I'm just saying from the outside looking in, not knowing nothing, just reading it, because I know it ain't that. I know that's not what it is. So we're not going to call it that. But it could be looked at as hate at this point. But I know that's not what it is. And we're here to make sure that everybody knows that we know that's not what it is. But what can you fault somebody from the outside looking in and seeing it, what's been happening? Anyway, we'll talk about it. Go ahead, Blue, bro.
So the thing is, and peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all. Happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of y'all. Me and my brother Clay, we appreciate y'all coming through. Clay, do me a favor, put your link in the chat so I can pin it up right now so we don't forget.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all coming through. Thanksgiving Day, you know what I'm saying? Back in the office, we back up and running. We had a little bit of turbulence going on. That's why we wasn't live.
Yeah,
a little bit of turbulence going on, you know what I'm saying? But we back at it like we never left. On Thanksgiving, the grind never stops. You know what I mean? And we're going to be great. Let's be great. I need y'all to click the link right there. My brother Claymore Rain, the link is right there to his channel. Is now pinned up in the chat. So click that link, subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain. Do me a favor, people. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to my brother Claymore Rain channel. He in the building. On Thanksgiving. Right?
No place I'd rather be besides near my family with my other family, the Blue Blood Sports TV family.
We kicking it. So we got a lot of news. One thing that we just was made privy to is you got a whole champion, right? It's just the proof is in the pudding, and it's no slight or disrespect to anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
The facts is the facts. The PBC just simply, they don't have a budget. You got a champion that is, what we say, Arislani Lara is teetering on the Hall of Famer right now.
I mean, listen, he's the oldest champion in the game right now, man, and he's accomplished a lot in his career, man. Potentially gave Canelo a loss, one of his first losses, you know what I'm saying, outside of Mayweather. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's accomplished a lot, bro. So it's definitely reasonable to argue that we should see this man in the Hall of Fame when he puts it all away. When he says I'm done, I could definitely see him in the Hall of Fame.
Right. And so with that said, Arislani Lara is now getting ready to go to the UK to defend his title against Chris Eubanks Jr., which is a good fight. I like the fight. I like the idea of it. I like the notion of them two fighting at this stage of their careers. It's a very good scrap. It's a good name for Lara to put on his resume, and it's a good name for Chris Eubank. And if Chris Eubanks win, he officially becomes a world champion for the first time. Official world champion, right? 100%. So it's a big opportunity. But here's the problem that I'm having. The fight is taking place in the UK. It's being promoted by Boxer, and it's going to be showcased by Sky Sports.
Not the PBC?
No.
No, bro. Come on, hold on, bro. Wait a second, bro. Not the PBC. Wait.
I'm gonna send you the info right now.
Don't say it ain't so. Wait a second, bro.
I'm gonna send you the info right now, Clay.
You risking losing his title on a platform that's not
on
his home-based platform?
Boxer
risking. Man,
I just sent you the info right there.
PBC is being very charitable this year. This year, the PBC's been very charitable, giving a lot of big title fights and title eliminator fights away to different platforms, and I'm actually appreciative of it.
Yeah,
that's the case. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing: Fundora is negotiating with Turki Alalshikh to fight in Saudi. He's a unified champion,
right?
Errol Spence said, "I ain't fighting." Those fights y'all talking about is a dream because I ain't talked to nobody in months.
Right.
Mario Barrios is a world champion. He just fought on Jake Paul MVP.
Almost lost his title.
Now Lara just knocked out Danny Garcia.
Right.
And he's getting ready to fight in the UK on Boxer and Sky Sports.
Home field advantage. Not to him.
Tank Davis fight still ain't announced. Still to this day, it's not announced.
Right.
But they told us it's an issue with the venue. Right?
Right.
Samson Lickwick and his team then told me that they had to find the funds and the investors to put up for David Benavidez, David Morrell fight.
Right.
I mean, the list is going on and on and on. There's nothing with Jamel Charles. There's no movement. Now they're going to put on a free card January 10th. January 10th or 11th, if I'm not mistaken. They're going to put on a free card in Florida. Right? That's going to feature. Hold on, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm hoping Erickson Lubin is on that card. Let me see.
That's what the rumors are, right? That they're hopefully expecting Erickson Lubin to be, at least a co-headliner,
right?
On the time that's
what I was told. I'm gonna verify that right now.
Right.
I'm gonna verify that right now. I'm gonna check to see if that's the case. So I mean, the proof is just in the pudding at this point in time. There's just so that whole notion that Tank had an issue with a venue, please stop.
I wish I had. I almost hit it. I was looking for the button. I don't got one yet on my board. I was looking for it.
Right. So please stop. So all that talk that was being had that, oh, how do we know it's about money? How do we this and how do that? Right?
Right.
Well, now tell me, we got this information. Where is the fights? Errol Spence just told you, bro, I'm not fighting. Those are dream fights. Dream fights?
Crazy.
Those are dream fights. What? Hey, Curry, peace, bless the beautiful queen. She's in the building.
And he comfortable because he out. He taking vacations.
When
he's taking vacations, he's not even. He don't even see one coming.
Right.
He ain't even getting ready for the. for the foreseeable future, he's like, I might as well go ahead and spend a bag out there, my hard-earned money, and go chill on the beach somewhere, because ain't nothing popping over here.
Clay, Laura's a champion. Fondora's a champion. Barrios is a champion.
Right.
Stanionis, where they're fighting. Outside the PBC.
Well, I think what's Stanionis lined up to fight, though? He's got a fight coming up. Is it on the PBC card? Aren't they talking about putting him on the 10 card? Isn't that the game plan with him?
I don't know.
I don't know. Me neither. Let me stop pushing false narratives.
It might be. Let me check the record.
I think Stanionis is supposed to be popping up on a PBC card. But I don't know. Liu Kang in the building. Salute, Liu Kang. I just said your name because I think that's an ill name, bro. Liu Kang sounds like a Mortal Kombat character. I thought you should be shouted out, family. Salute to you, King.
This is just salute to my brother Stephen L. Mack in the building in the super chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. He fighting Shakur Guyazov, right?
On the 10 card, right?
Don't know if it's on the 10 card.
But a PBC card, hopefully.
I'm hoping it is.
Yeah. Salute to Freedom's March too, man. I'll be watching your content, family. Watching you do them builds when you're taking them long drives, man. Salute, family.
Yeah. Salute to Freedom March.
Is he in the military or is he not in the military anymore? What's his story?
I don't know. Salute to my brother Freedom March in the super chat, dropping that cinco on us in the super chat. Yeah, they can't accept the facts. The facts is, I was right all along again, Clay. You sending your champions here. Why?
Charity. It's charity. That's what right? That's what it is, guys, right? Hey, guys, it's charity, right? Salute to the charity.
Yet, Clay, Turkey is getting it done.
Listen, I can't even get over this card that he's about to drop. This card that he's about to drop with Better Beef and Bivol 2, that I guess Daniel Dubois and Joseph Parker looks like they're going to be headlining the card, which, look, it is what it is, right? But yeah, man, he's doing something that you guys, that the other people just don't have the resources and the abilities to put together. You guys just can't do it. You can't do it. And it's interesting because I'm seeing the space, Blue, right? The space is basically saying they'd rather not see these fights at all than have Turkey be the one that's that's facilitating these fights, facilitating the space, right? They're upset. They'd rather these fights, because I want you guys to understand these fights don't happen without a Turki Alalshikh in the business. I want you to understand that that's the cost. That's the price you pay to boycott or to get a Turki Alalshikh out of the game. The price you pay is these fights don't happen. Push back. Tell me these fights were on their way to happening. Tell me we were on our way to seeing an undisputed heavyweight champion. Tell me we was on our way to seeing a light heavyweight undisputed champion. Tell me we was on our way to seeing Better Beef and Bivol rematch. Tell me we was on our way to seeing these fights. So what's the price? The price is get him out the game, keep boxing in America. And boxing in America, what does it look like? It looks like, I don't want to say what it looks like, because I was going to say something that's going to look like I'm throwing a shot, but it looks like Roach. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do it. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys who celebrate the holidays, bro. I'm not going to spread the hate, bro. I'm just saying at the end of the day, what's happening in boxing, what you saw this year specifically as well, shout out to Turki Alalshikh. If I'm wrong, push back. Tell me.
No, you're right. And salute to Freedom March. He said I was in the military.
Yeah, I figured Freedom. I figured Freedom. Yeah, man. I seen your videos, man. Salute, man. I'm a veteran too, man, but I appreciate your service, man. I appreciate your discipline and your content as well, King. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man.
Yes, sir. Band up, nephew. Salute. Happy Thanksgiving, nephew. Freedom March, my brother, back in the super chat. He said, thanks, fellas. I am indeed a veteran. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate your contribution to our protection. That don't get said enough, man. It gets overlooked. I don't know how, but we take our freedom for granted.
Man, we play with it like we entitled to it. Like it's not a luxury. Like it's not a
right.
You know what I mean?
So Jose Diaz, what's up? K Mula, what's up, family? And this is the thing, right? Like I've been saying, Clay, there was no money for Tank Davis fight. Period. Light Skin Business, what's up, family? Raymond Sims, what's up? Christopher Two Guns Livingston, what's up? There just wasn't no money for it. So I'm asking people, where's the announcement? And people today's excuse is, well, the fight is so far away. Well, we in November, and they're announcing fights in February, late February. Last time I checked, February 22nd is damn near March, ain't it, Clay?
Yeah.
And that's almost March. What is it, a week away? A week separates it? So they're announcing February 22nd card and shaping it up. It's a week difference from Tank supposed to fight on March 1st. That card is already shaping up. We already hearing about that card. There's no announcement. Errol Spence was supposed to fight in October. Then it was November. Then it was December. Then it was January.
Now
then
it's
it
March.
jumped from January to March. And
now,
March,
talk about
March to Neverwary.
Yeah, because March is Tank's month. It's Tank's month. And then look, you got April, and then May is Canelo's month.
Yeah, and then Errol said, I ain't talked to nobody in months. You dreaming.
You don't even know what to prepare for. Am I fighting at 160 or am I fighting at 154? And then Errol Landy is setting up a fight.
Lost his opponent.
He's fighting against you.
Fight Laura.
That's what I'm saying.
He was supposed to fight Laura. Now Laura leaving.
Laura going to get
fight no promoter on Sky Sports in the UK.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We got to start making this make sense, people.
Get out your feelings, man.
Get out your feelings and get on this truth train, man.
Please.
Get on this truth train, man. Salute to Big Dog 913, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat. Salute Blue and Claymore. Happy Thanksgiving to you, my brothers. Happy Thanksgiving to you, great brother. Blessings to you and the family. Errol Spence just lost his opponent. And the WBO just said, no, we ain't granting you that. So if Fundora do fight him, he going to be stripped of the WBO title.
100%, brother. That's on its way. That's on its way.
If Fundora got to do something quick.
And clearly, by the way, Blue, clearly Fundora is holding issue with vacating his title.
Right.
He's holding issue with that.
They don't want to lose that title.
100%. Samson tried to sell the story that, you know, the biggest opportunity with Fundora was fighting Errol Spence at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, but he didn't factor the fact that, listen, man, these younger fighters, this next generation coming in, which is a whole nother conversation, they're coming back, Blue. They're coming back to legacy, bro.
Right.
They're coming back. They're not getting sold this hype story, the Floyd Mayweather story about getting the money being the most important thing. I mean, it's important. Listen, getting the money, they're prize fighters. But this legacy thing, they're not so ready to let it go like they want them to let it go. They want them to disvalue or discredit the value of these sanctioning bodies in their belts. And listen, I'm not a advocate for the sanctioning bodies. I know they have their corruption, and I know they do the things that they do. But these fighters came into this space with aspirations beyond money. Money was definitely a big part of it, but the legacy never went away. And people like Sebastian Fundora are showing it. They're letting you know, hey, bro, in order for this fight to go through, I don't mind to get it done. I'm here for the money. I want the biggest bag, but I'm not trying to vacate nothing, bro.
And another thing, Clay, what you gonna do? And salute to my brother, Hustler Home in the building, in the super chat, dropping that half a dub. just in the super chat. He said, just because, hashtag LDBC. Salute to you, my brother. Happy holidays. Happy Thanksgiving.
It's a good enough reason, hustler. It's a good enough reason.
All facts. So another thing, right, Clay, is this, right? Like you said, and I didn't even think about this. That Canelo fight coming up around the corner. He ain't taking pay cuts.
That's his month. That budget is accounted for.
Right.
On May. In May, the budget is airtight.
So what we gonna do with him?
Are they not going to 2 years? July. Optimistically speaking.
Right. They're gonna have to pay that man, aren't they?
You already know, Blue. Are you playing with our intelligence?
That's what I'm saying.
You already know. They're gonna pay Canelo. They gotta pay Canelo. If they don't pay Canelo, he's gonna be on another promotional platform. I bet you he won't be fighting under PBC if they don't pay him. I bet you he's somewhere else. Just like that. That's what
I'm saying. Like they gonna have to do something. They gotta have that budget for that man for sure.
That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. No questions asked.
Because he out.
If Canelo watching this live stream right now, he laughing like, damn well they gonna pay me. Don't even bring me up in the conversation, bro. Ain't no questions.
Salute to L-Dub. Salute to the boxing plug, my brother. L-Dub Boxing. He in the building. Drop the bombs on him, Clay. Salute. Go subscribe to my brother L-Dub Boxing. Stormy B, man, my brother. Happy holidays to you as well, great brother Stormy B, man. Much love to your family. So you got to do something. You got to do something. And it's abundantly clear. They don't have a budget. They holding it tight to their bosoms.
They holding it tight to their bosoms. Pause. They keeping it close. If they have it, they ain't spending it. They ain't spending it.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised, Clay. Would you, if you see Canelo with Turki Alalshikh in May?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because I think there's a hype job going on, Blue. There's a hype train story going on about loyalty and what it looks like in the boxing space, brother. I think that people think that these fighters are willing to take shorts for Al Haymon. That they look at the PBC as some sort of honorable movement that they need to stand behind, and they look at loyalty as something that puts them on the back burner, not getting paid. And I push back at that idea, Blue. I don't think that at all. I think it's all good and it's all great as long as the story is we're going to figure it out and get you your money. But the closer we get to the conversation, to the reality of the conversation, that we may not have the budget to get you guys what you guys want. As we get closer to that reality, fighters are starting to get confronted with some real decisions that need to be made, bro. You know what I'm saying, Blue? It's happening. You know what I'm saying? You could be wishing for what you want, Blue. You know what you need, what you want, how you want it, and you might be holding on to certain ideas. But as we get closer and closer to the reality of your family eating, your car notes being paid for, your mortgages being paid for, your lifestyle being financed so you can keep what you have. Boy, don't we get past the silliness of it all quite quickly? Doesn't that start to come to that point where we start to get past the silliness of it all? Don't the reality of, damn, if the bag is over there, that's where I need to be, because I need to be where the bag's at, because that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So no, Blue, no way would that surprise me. No way at all. Why would that surprise me? Not at all.
And Turkey got the bag.
It is what it is, family.
He got the bag. He can give you the bag.
Men lie, women lie, brother. Men lie, women lie, man.
Numbers don't.
Never.
Numbers tell you the truth every single time.
Follow the breadcrumbs, bro.
That's it. And something's going to have to give. Something's going to give one way or another.
Listen, man. If the PBC gets the investors, if they get the budgets together, these fighters will stand where they stand at. But if the budget isn't there and they're not able, and activity is the word. Activity is my favorite word in boxing, Blue Blood. It's my favorite word, bro, because it's the one thing that aligns itself right next to money. Activity and money. Mm-hmm. If these fighters aren't fighting, I'm a truck driver. If the wheels ain't turning, Blue, we not earning. You know what I'm saying to you? Right. And at the end of the day, activity is not only the key to your money, but also the key to your development. Mm-hmm. It's the key to who you are as a boxer. These guys coming off a 2 years, 2.5 year hiatus, inactivity. This is not helping them as boxing. This is not helping the boxing space as far as us as fans, as far as them as fighters. This does not line up with a boxer's successful career ever. So the PBC needs to get behind and figure out this activity situation, which from the outside looking in, looks like it's aligned with the money situation, because it looks like Errol is just not going to fight for free. I don't know. I guess everybody thought that he would, but
Errol is definitely not fighting for free. We know that's not going to happen. And he put so much loyalty into the PBC. He could have went a different direction plenty of times. He didn't. And Errol said this in the interview. He said his relationship with Al is extremely close, right? That Al Heyman, had, I believe he had a friend that transitioned, and Al Heyman paid for everything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's understandable.
It's love.
Yeah,
it's love.
For sure. But business is business.
At some point, right?
At some point,
we can weather the storm together, and I can empathize with your struggle to get on point, your relationship with a new network, and the idea that these things don't happen overnight. But at the same time, Blue, these boxers get to a point where they understand that what Oscar De La Hoya said was true, as far as we have an allocated amount of time to capitalize on our physical gifts. Mm-hmm. It's not forever. There's a window, Blue, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whether it's between 25 and 30, 30 and 35, 25 and 35, whatever that number is, there's a space there's an opportunity in that space to where you're at the highest point of your physical abilities, with your athletic abilities, where you want to capitalize off that time period and get paid as much money as you can. And if that doesn't align with your growth trajectory, with what you're doing with business, then you might force me into making some decisions that benefit my family. Because I might have a wife who's like, yeah, that's sweet, but yeah. Right. You might have kids who are trying to grow up and go to college. They're saying that's great, but yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? You might have bills and a mortgage that's saying, man, that's awesome, but yeah. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Right. You got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing that I just simply don't get, is that we see how Turki Alalshikh, again, it's equivalent to when Al Heyman really first started stamping his name and the PBC, and they was laying out all this money, and people wanted to go over there and get that bread. How long is how sustainable is this in long term? We don't know, right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, right now, he can keep you active and he can pay you. He can keep you active and he can pay you. So the fact that everybody tried to go against his motto and create this narrative that Turki is not Turki, and no, he's creating truth. You know what I'm saying?
It definitely is that, bro. 100%.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to touch on real quick that just reminded me, and I meant to make this a part of this stream, is Teofimo Lopez, right? Don't know if you heard what he said yesterday.
That he tried to line up these fights, yeah.
Yeah, that Devin Haney turned down top rank offer for him to fight. But he and it was supposed to be $3 million to fight Teofimo Lopez. And he said that Devin Haney turned it down, right? But now the problem that I have is that Turki Alalshikh made Teofimo Lopez an offer to fight Devin Haney. Why didn't he take it? What's the difference?
Because he's lying to himself.
Yeah, and if Teo said, like Teo said, he trying to get out of Top Rank. So if Turki Alalshikh was making you an offer that you can fight outside of Top Rank and make big money, more money than you ever made in your career, you said you never made $1 million. If you never made $1 million in your career, you know Turkey is going to give you more than $1 million to fight Devin Haney in Saudi Arabia in Riyadh season or whenever the date would have been.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So why would you try to force Devin Haney into a fight with Top Rank and then try to act like he's turning it down when you yourself has said that Top Rank is doing you dirty? They undermining and underhanding you. They're not valuing you where you want to be valued. Right? So if that's the case, then why would you possibly want to drag Devin Haney into that situation where Bob Arum in Top Rank already has his way? You know, the lies just come into play, and it's just nasty work. Because Clay, Bob Arum in Top Rank has a deal with Turki Alalshikh.
100%.
He has a deal with Turki Alalshikh. So why wouldn't you accept the deal that Turki Alalshikh is setting forth when your boss has a deal with Turki Alalshikh? Make this make sense.
Because Teofimo is battling internally with the idea of entitlement and A-side privileges and the value that means to him as far as him being a boxer in this present space, right? Like Teofimo is battling with the idea of being the A-side to negotiations for the biggest deals when he hasn't even headlined a pay-per-view card before. So for him, the control means something to him still. The money doesn't overstand the control. The money doesn't overstand the A-side privileges, the lineal champion. That's why he gives himself accolades like he's a two-time undisputed champion. He gives himself those accolades because he beat Josh Taylor because he was an undisputed champion. He gives himself accolades because he considers himself an undisputed champion because he beat Vasily Lomachenko. He's still caught up in what that looks like. He sees Tank Davis, he sees Canelo Alvarez, and he sees what that is, and he feels like that's what he is. He feels like he's an uncrowned king. You understand what I'm saying? And because of that, he's tricking himself out of the biggest paydays and the biggest opportunities of his life. And he's been doing it for a long time. And his father's not helping it, right? So instead of jumping on to the idea and understanding that Turki Alalshikh controls a large budget and he's been paying a lot of fighters outside of him and that he can put himself in the same conversation, he'd rather try to pull Devin Haney into another conversation to where Devin Haney has to come to him, where he has to be on a top ranked platform to get his biggest payday. And he's saying that if Devin Haney really wanted his biggest payday, if Devin Haney really wanted to be what he said he was, then he'd come to me because he really has no legs to stand on. But he's not factoring in the fact that Devin Haney has a co-signer who has the ability to facilitate the biggest fights in the space. And no matter what that Ryan Garcia fight looked like to you, he's still Devin Haney. And he still has the ability and he has the backing of somebody who can facilitate the biggest fights for the biggest paydays. So he's putting himself in a situation to where he's tricking himself out of his biggest opportunity. And he'd rather hang on the idea that he can sell to the boxing space, that Devin Haney doesn't want to fight him, that he's made big offers, that he's in the driver's seat of the biggest offers in the game, and that the real reason these fighters don't want to fight him is because they're scared of him. He's comfortable with that still because his money ain't get low enough. But he's going to have to face that reality too, Blue, at some point. He's going to have to face that reality that he doesn't get paid to be inactive. He doesn't get paid not to box, and he doesn't get paid to run his mouth. He gets paid to fight. And at some point, fighting is going to become the most important part of this conversation to Teofimo. At some point, that's what's going to become the most important part.
Yeah, you get paid to box.
Period.
And so, Hannibal, what's up? Jafari Caesar, what's up, family? Happy Thanksgiving, brother. Harlem Mike, what's up, family? Southwest Dice, what's up, family? And it just doesn't even make sense. And the fact that people, because there's so much disdain for Devin Haney, people eat this type of stuff up. They eat this type of stuff up. Yeah, you see Devin Haney, he turned down the offer to fight Teofimo Lopez. What? That doesn't even make sense.
What a wise man say? A wise man once said, Blue, that sounds good.
That sounds good. Right? And he also said, never argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who is who.
Straight up. At the end of the day, brother.
But Clay, he don't even want a payday.
He does. He just doesn't know he wants it yet, Blue. He does. That's why he's doing all this. He just don't see it yet, bro. He just don't see it yet. And I wonder, and I feel like it's coming closer and closer, and the reality is becoming realer and realer as we get closer to this point where he's realizing none of the antics he's done, none of the shit he's been talking has gotten him closer to this.
I know that.
Yet. It hasn't happened yet, bro. We waiting on it. Maybe it will. It hasn't happened yet. At some point, the silliness of it all, Blue. At some point, the silliness of it all, right? At some point, it's going to go away.
It's got to come to an end.
It will. For all of these fighters, Blue. For all of these fighters, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to realize.
Yeah, it's got to come to an end. Because this is just, it absolutely just makes zero sense. Turki Alalshikh has a deal with Top Rank and Bob Arum. He got the bag, and he's offering you a Teofimo Lopez fight. I mean, a Devin Haney fight. You turned it down. Pancho Villa, what's up? Bizzo128, what's up? You turned that down. And now you're trying to act like he turned down the offer to fight on Top Rank. Make it make sense, man. Cali World, peace of blessings, Queen.
Bill Haney and Devin Haney are laughing their asses off. I mean, I'm telling you they are. Because they understand. Bill understands this game. He understands it, and he's laughing his ass off because while all the fans of these fighters are sitting here protesting and making these long soliloquy statements and you know what I mean, putting out their ideas as far as what's important, what's not important, who runs it, who doesn't run it, who's the best, who's not the best. He understands one important common denominator in this whole situation is the money. And he knows his son is sitting in a comfortable space because the guy who controls the most money circulating in the space of boxing right now, as far as boxers' paydays are concerned, is on the side and backing his son, bro. He understands that. He knows that at the end of the day, that's the reality. No matter what you guys want to say, you guys are saying what you want to say, but your favorite fighters are inactive. They're not getting their biggest paydays. It's all just commercial, artificial, yellow 40, red 30, blue 12, artificial nonsense. It's not adding up to nothing real. It's not adding up to nothing real. What's real is Better Be versus Bivol 2 in that card. That's what's real. What's real is Mario Barrios getting his biggest payday on an MVP promotion platform, bro. That's what's real. That's what's translating into new Ferraris, new Lambos, new cribs, more real estate, more generational wealth. That's what the reality is, bro. Blue, that's what the reality is, bro. Everything else is just facade. You guys are hanging your hat on stuff that was a year to 2 years ago. It's outdated data, and it's not translating into real-time money, bro. It's not. It's not translating into that, bro. It's all nonsense. Push it, speak it, debate it, argue it. Whatever it is that you do, it will not add up to real-time money, fiat, gold, however you want to look at it. It doesn't add up to it, bro. It doesn't manifest it. It's all well wishes. It's all dreams.
Thomas Johnson, I'm going to send you the link. And if you don't click the link, I'm going to block you from this channel altogether. So now you said Turkey losing millions on all his fights. Stop the PBC hate. Okay, cool. You don't click the link and come tell us what's PBC hate. I'm going to block you altogether. I'm sick and tired of you people coming here rebuttaling and regurgitating the same old dumb nonsense. Oh, it's hating. If you don't come here and say what's hating, right, then I'm going to block you altogether. Motorsport Sports, what's up? I want my vision back. What's up? Timothy Knotts, happy Thanksgiving. Benjamin Israel, what's up?
Blue, he's holding on, bro. And listen, my heart genuinely bleeds for you, brother.
Right.
Because I hear a pastor once told me, I hear your heart.
Yeah, it just gets ridiculous, bro. Arthur Caballero, what's up?
You heard me?
Julian Starr, what's up? Yeah, it gets ridiculous.
Brother.
People just regurgitate the same nonsense, man. It's a bunch of parrots in the sport of boxing.
Bleeding for all of you.
Just a bunch of people just regurgitating the same old talk. You hating. I'm so sick of that, man.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of these fake boxing fans with these same nonsense talking narratives and points with no substance to back it up. Just saying stuff because they heard somebody else say it. So now you got and don't think you can't you don't comment that saves you. Because guess what? I still see you. I'm the content creator. So if you don't click the link in the next 5 minutes, I'm blocking you altogether. Damian Cooper, what's up?
You gonna get the
I'm sick and tired of these people in the sport of boxing that I love just regurgitating the same old nonsense talking points that they heard other people say. There's no originality. There's nobody uses their own brain. None of that. It's just a bunch of parrots repeating the same old nonsense and the same old talking points.
And Blue, none of it is adding up to no money. None of it is adding up to no activity. None of it is adding up to them seeing their favorite fighters fight. No matter what you want to say, it don't matter at this point. Look at my face. You are looking in the face of somebody who's gotten past the silliness of it all and don't care about your statements, because your statements not one time in 2024 has added up to fighters fighting. It has not added up into unification title fights happen. It's not adding up to undisputed. It has not added up to the biggest paydays. You can push it. You can be mad, but everything you guys have been saying for this whole entire year has added up to nothing but cry baby energy, bro. You're crying at this point. I'm telling you, at the end of the fourth quarter of 2024, all that shit y'all been talking about all year long, excuse the platform, salute to Blue Blood, because I don't want to demonetize the platform, but it's added up to a big donut when it comes to money, to a big donut when it comes to activity for your favorite fighters. It's coming to an end. Push it. Look at the smile on my face. I know something that you clearly don't know. You are pushing something that has no real value to it, brother.
No, but
none.
Here's the thing.
Him losing money, what does that mean? It ain't tricking if you got it. And you don't know what that man got coming to him or what he's putting out, bro. Sorry, Blue, go ahead.
No, and here's the thing, right, Clay? The problem that I have is you can ride till the wheels fall off. I ain't got no problem with that.
Do it.
Do all that. But don't call me a hater because you can't use your own common sense. Don't call me outside my name because you ain't got no brain to use. I mean, people just, and this word, oh, you a hater. I'm so tired of people saying that, Clay. It just, and the worst part is people that look like me and you in our community. We are just to be creators, the mass creators that we are. We love to be copycats.
It is what it is, man.
BZ baby, the link is in the chat. Click the link or I'm blocking you. Don't time them out. Don't block them. Don't do nothing.
Don't even do it, man. Because yeah, hit the link, because at the end of the day, man, it's a truth. It's a truth, man. And right. I was humble, and Blue humbled me in 2023 at the end of the year, and that's my OG, bro. Right? Like, I'm telling you, I'm a humble spirit because I'm really a whole different type of energy. But Blue been, no, Clay. No, Clay. Listen, that's not the way you do it. You got to be patient. But it's the fourth quarter. It's the end of the fourth quarter of 2024, bro.
Right.
It is what it is at this point. I've been a liar all of 2024. I've been a pusher of false narratives all 2024, bro. Y'all don't know what it is to sit in this seat. Y'all don't know what it is, bro. Blue knows, because I've seen him do things I can never even do. I couldn't even fathom him weathering what he's been weathering for the past couple of years. But y'all going at some point, the rubber on the tires is got to touch the road, bro. The reality has to start settling in at some point, man. It hasn't added up to no actual progress, man. Right. It hasn't.
Yeah, so BZ baby, click the link. The link is right there. I've been offering y'all money. I've been offering everything. Y'all scared to click the link. Thomas Johnson, I don't want to hear nothing you saying in the chat unless you click in the link, brother. I'm about to send you on the lullaby. So click the link and talk your talk. I don't want to hear none of that. You put a jacket on me that don't fit. I don't care what you believe. You talk out of context.
And you're trying to, and listen, this whole entire idea of Turki Alalshikh losing money, you're trying to really summarize success based on your limited short-term vision on what great business has been built upon. You're looking at the idea of a singular event being profitable or not profitable as a reason as to whether or not something is working or not working, right? In the stock market, I did commodities for a while. I had a Series 7 license, you know what I'm saying? People don't understand what staying power looks like, Blue, what it means, staying power, which means that I can invest in something right now, have the money to play with right now to invest in something that looks bad in the next 6 months to a year. It may not be profitable, but my ability to vision, to finance vision, to see something turn into something profitable 5 to 10 years from now takes staying power. It takes the ability of my money to sit still, look like a loss, but as long as I don't cash out or sell on what I've invested in, I've really taken no loss. 5 to 10 years from now, if my 5 million that I put into something turns into 50 million, it'll be because I could do it. I could do something that nobody else could do, or a limited amount of people could do, because your 5 million may need to turn into 10 million right now. But my 5 million can sit still inside of an investment and not give me no profits for the next 5 to 10 years before I start pulling back profits off of it. And you just can't do it, because if your money is losing, you're going to lose because you're going to cash out on that stock. You're going to sell that stock because you can't have your money sitting still that long. Mm-hmm. Saudi Arabia has brought the ability to have staying power. They've brought the ability to invest money to something that requires a very aggressive big change that's going to take time in order to recoup the profits on. And you guys have a limited vision based on event to event being profitable, and you think it holds weight. And that's why these guys sit back and smile at you dudes in the camera, laugh, and continue to quote unquote lose money on events. While you guys think that's happening, they're actually developing something that they see a bigger picture coming to fruition in the coming years. So him losing $10 million, That's all in perspective to what you see as profitable or not profitable. It means nothing. Clearly, by the way, with hindsight, clearly. Hindsight is 2020. Clearly.
And it's equivalent to if you buy food out every day, but you make $30,000 a month. Yeah, you might lose $300 in a month, but do you really care? Does it really bother you? No.
100%. You can let your money sit. Blue, right now you can buy a property in the middle of somewhere in Long Island. Somewhere in Long Island, you could buy a property for $150,000, and people are gonna say you're the stupidest person.
Right.
I'm like, Blue, what you doing, man? That shit is tore down. The hood is wild, and they selling crack around the corner, but you're tapped in. You understand that the whole entire politics of the space plans on putting a Walmart, plans on tearing down the projects around the corner, plans on putting a stadium in the area, and they don't know that you're seeing something that's going to be profitable in 5 to 10 years. And in 5 to 10 years, that $150,000 property you invested in will turn into $1.5, $2 million, $3 million, and people won't know that you had the ability to stay. You had the play money. You had the money to be like, I'm going to throw $150,000 away according to what you see on it, but I don't need that $150K right now. I'm going to let it sit because I know that I'm tapped into the conversation that in 5 to 10 years, they're going to build a whole stadium out here. They're going to put this big movie theater out here. They're going to put this big tourist attraction in the space, and my property is going to turn into $1 million, $2 million in that time period, and I'm good with pulling that generational wealth 5 to 10 years from now. They don't have the ability to do it, so they think you're stupid.
I got a great example, and salute to the Queen, Chastity Thomas, the Queen in the building. And she made a great point. She said these fighters are investments for people to become attracted to Saudi and travel there. Turkey is trying to push tourism in Saudi. Right. Like Clay is saying, it's a bigger picture. So him losing $10 million is okay because he's going to quadruple.
Not losing. He's not losing.
It's not losing. It's investment. Right.
It's a building block.
Right. To give you another example, and salute to my brother Rich Porter. To give you another example, right? There was a situation that everybody knows, right? Okay, Thomas, you got to go. Goodbye.
Let him chill, man. Don't do that.
Oh, you want to let him go? All right.
Let him chill, bro. Don't let him go. I like him. I like you, Thomas. Yo, Thomas, subscribe to the channel, bro.
Yeah,
salute to you.
There's a situation, right, that we have. Bugsy Siegel. Some people know him as Beanie Siegel, Bugsy Siegel, the famous mobster, right? Out of New York. Okay.
Shout out to my Jewish community.
He discovered open land in Las Vegas. And he said, you know something? And this is alleged, and this is for entertainment purposes. But he told them, in order for us to wash our money, I just got a great idea. They ain't never been there. They ain't know what he was talking about. It was just a desert.
Right.
He said, if we build a casino here, it's legal to gamble here. We can legally wash our money here. Right?
Right.
And they was like, what? Nobody believed in him. Nobody. He got millions upon millions upon millions of dollars. And they like, bro, you're losing our money. What are you doing with our money? Because remember, he kept having them come back and forth. And he had the workers coming back and forth because he was like, this ain't my vision. Tear this down. So he kept needing borrow money. To the point where it caused his demise because they didn't see his vision. So they didn't see his vision then. Period. And it caused his demise. And now look what it is today. Because they were saying, you lost $3 million. Clay, that man, $3 million.
Listen, man.
It was over, Rich. It was over $3 million because they like, now granted, $3 million back then is a lot of money. I don't even know what the value would be today's time in comparison, right? But $3 million. They said, bro, you lost $3 million. You got to go. Allegedly.
A lot of geniuses ain't recognized until well after they gone. So
right. So now, look what the Flamingo is today. I'm pretty sure the Flamingo turned over $10 million a day.
Mm-hmm.
And they was upset. I know they had a oops moment. Whoops. He was right. So they was upset because he quote unquote lost $3 million. And look what it does. Now it's worth billions.
See, a lot of the problem though, for real, is when you got big boxers like Canelo, Tank, and them going against Turkey. They simulating the fans' minds into having something negative to say about Turkey when really he revitalizing the sport, however they look at it. Like
right. And that's the thing. He turned $3 million into billions of dollars and didn't get to see it because you had people like Thomas Johnson and people like Beasley talking about he losing money because you don't see the vision.
Yeah.
And $10 million to Turkey ain't nothing.
He could have threw that away on something not productive, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He could have played with that money and
not building toward anything.
And truly wasted it. Where people don't understand what wasting it looks like, he could have truly wasted it. But he's actually putting it behind something he believes he can turn around and turn into a profitable thing. Right. He's really putting his money behind something he thinks can become bigger if he puts his attention to it. And people don't understand that.
He getting the fighters paid. He getting the money circulating in the sport again.
You ain't hearing no fighters complaining about money, huh?
None.
It's bizarre. And yet, and salute to the Liba 926, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said, happy Turkey Day to the chat and you great bros. Thanks for keeping us informed. Shout out to Z Busy, Savion Scholar, and the beautiful Renee Jaquez. Hashtag Black. Salute Brooklyn in the building. Salute, family. Appreciate you, brother.
You know what else is crazy, though? You heard a lot of fighters, when they trying to get a big fight, what's the first thing they say? We can see if Turkey can make the fight happen.
Right.
They be missing that part.
Yeah, because people just choose to is what is it called? Wilford ignorance.
Yeah.
You are just choosing, that's why I told Beezy Baby. You said I'm a hater. Cool. I'll send you the link. Come prove that I'm a hater. Don't choose to be ignorant. Come show me where I'm a hater. See, truth becomes hate today's time to people that can't comprehend, or the worst part is people that choose not to comprehend. That's the worst part. The ones that it's a choice. You're choosing. It's one thing that you say, I didn't even know that. But see, here's the thing about that, right? Is that you have to be able to correct yourself. I don't mind standing corrected. If I'm banging the drum about something that I didn't know about and you correct me, then I'm gonna stand corrected and say, hey, I didn't even know about that. I stand corrected. I don't mind standing corrected. But when you just continue to willfully push nonsense because you just have an agenda, that's nasty work.
Mm-hmm.
It's nasty work. See, that, like I said, because I'm telling you the truth and you don't want to hear it, now I'm a hater. That sounds ridiculous. Let me ask you a question. If you obese, you overweight, and you're not eating correctly, and you go to the doctor and the doctor says, hey, bro, you borderline diabetic. You keep playing this game, you're going to be a diabetic. You're going to have high blood pressure. And hey, doc, you a hater.
You a big ass hater, bro.
Right. Would you call a doctor a hater?
Hating on my fried fish and my fried chicken, man.
Right, because you choosing to live that's a choice. He's just telling you what it is. That sounds silly. Hey, man, you a hater. I hate her for what? Why would I hate? Boxing is my job. The more boxing I'm exposed to, the better off I am.
Blue, my mother, I would say it in Creole. Shout out to my if anybody in the building is Haitian, you know what I mean? I'm proud of my culture, you know what I'm saying? There's a saying, you know what I mean? And I won't say it in Creole. I'll just say that I'll translate it in English to say that one day just like today, bro, right? How's it go, babe? On joue comme si Jodia? How's it go? I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's saying one day just like today, bro, you're going to get recognized, Blue, for what you've been pushing. One day that's just like today, your truth will become the reality that people will see that you've been pushing and that you've been speaking into for a long time. Everything that people say that you're hating on and that you're putting out there in some sort of like hating type of energy where you wanted to see it come down or whatever have you, just like today, we're sitting here together. There'll be a day just like today where people will recognize you, bro, for what you've been doing for a long time in this space, bro. And people can say whatever they want to say, man. I mean, Blue, they're gonna say it anyway, right? They're gonna say whatever they want to say, but it don't change the truth. The truth isn't based on your opinion; it's based on what it is versus what it ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come to fruition, bro. It's gonna come full circle.
It's like I always say this, right, Clay? I'm not. They trying to teach you what to think. I'm trying to teach you how to think. There's two different things.
Period.
There's two different things. Salute to Big Herm, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Ortiz in the super chat. Happy holiday. Salute to the fellas, my vets. I heard Tank fighting in June. Any truth to that? Bro, if he fight in June, that's nasty work. That's nasty work.
Hey, the PBC not with Fox anymore?
Huh?
Is the PBC not with Fox anymore?
No. Salute to Mike Hughes.
Exclusively Amazon, yeah.
Damn, because I remember they did a lot of free
fights. Hey, Sagat Fed, Stephen L. the Mac. Sagat Fed Palm. Yeah, brother. Yeah, man.
Salute to Mike Hughes, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco. Honest in the super chat. Salute to the panel. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to Thomas Johnson, brother in the super chat. I don't know what kind of money that is.
It's good money, Blue. It's good money, brother.
He said Turkey want Tank and Canelo to lose.
I think he just want them to fight.
How could he want them to lose? So what you're saying is that he wants them to fight real fights, and you don't mind watching them fight fake fights. So he wants them to fight real fights so that they could lose. So you okay with him watching? You okay? So you just expose yourself. You see how silly you sound? It's better to use your own brain.
Yo, shout out to the 14 ZAR dollars, bro. Shout out.
Right. It don't even make sense, man. Start using your own brain.
I just hit the thumbs up for you.
Salute to my brother Stephen L. Mack in the super chat.
Can I say it?
Stop by say,
bro.
Salute.
Can I read the next one? Yeah, we in the building, man. Clay.
Hit the bombs on him. Hit the bombs on him, Clay.
I'm gonna try to read it, brother. Say Lee, yo wiki yap que Haitien nula. Yeah, 100%. So basically he's saying it's what they saying it is. The Haitians in the building, we here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Libra, man.
Salute.
Yo, I got Haitians showing love in the building. I'm feeling some kind of way today, man.
That's a good look. That's a good look, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Eastern Parkway, man. Ayo, show love to this channel, man, because this is the spot, man. Blue's that guy, man.
Yeah, Eastern Parkways.
Hey, check this out, Blue. Check this out. With PBC falling off the way it is, and all the other networks kind of having a little, do you see now to where all the networks might just have to merge together?
Oh, for sure, 1,000%. Because see, here's the thing, right, Rich? They don't say this. Me and Clay did a whole show talking about Top Rank is done with ESPN. ESPN is done with Top Rank, right? Mm-hmm. I ain't see none of these dudes talking about I'm hating.
Babe, Come here and read this.
Nobody said I was hating on Top Rank. I said Top Rank is done with ESPN, which means, what did I say? They ain't gonna have no budget. They're gonna have to go to the Zone in Turki Alalshikh now. That's what I said. Right? It has nothing to do with hate. It has everything to do with truth. ESPN washing their hands of boxing.
And that's crazy because Bob played hardball. For him to have to go to the Zone, you know.
You think Bob want to go to the Zone?
Hell no. He don't want to deal with Eddie. He don't want to deal with Oscar.
They don't want to deal. They don't want to deal with the Libra. My wife had to break it down for me. I didn't understand what she wrote. So c'est le where yapque Aisienula. It's when they see it, they're gonna believe it. Haitians, we here. Shout out to fucking Libra.
Hit the bombs on him. Hit the bombs on him, Clay. So that's what I'm saying, right? You gotta understand. You gotta start saying to yourself, you gotta start speaking the truth to yourself. Like I've been saying, the sport of boxing in a whole is in trouble. It's in trouble. Nobody. The Queen Rachel Donaire. Happy holidays, Queen. She in the building.
That's just right there. Shout out to Rachel, man.
So Bob's not putting on trash fights. He's putting on good fights, right? But guess what? ESPN don't see a return on their investment because of the sport of boxing. It don't matter who you put on. If you're not putting on the best fighting the best at the highest level, they're done.
Yeah, nobody's gonna tune in.
And then piracy is at an all-time high. I don't have to pay for it either. You know what I'm saying? Why would I invest in the NFL, NBA?
Yeah, that's why I'd be shocked if like Roach and Davis do numbers like fights like that, because that's just not a big demand for that fight.
Rich, that number. Listen, that's the whole thing. I'm not paying you $10 million to fight Lamont Roach or whatever number he looking for. I'm not doing it because why, Rich? We would now make this make sense. They just complaining in the chat talking about Turkey losing money, but wouldn't the PBC lose money if they invest massive amount of money and take to fight Lamont Roach?
Yeah,
they're gonna lose
100%.
That's a dud. Be a dud.
Right. So what they're gonna have to do is do what? I'm losing money either way, right? You know why? Because to make sure this fight card prices for everyone. What's up, family? To make sure this card is successful, I'm gonna have to stack the undercard, which means I gotta pay the undercard. So I'm losing money. Either which way you look at it, I'm losing money. So it's just the obvious. If people, Blade Brown, what's up? J Money, what's up? Rodriguez Jazz TV, what's up? All you got to do is use your common sense. It's not hard, and it's not hating on nobody. It just is the timing, and it's the state of the sport right now, currently as it stands.
It's just basically saying if you had common sense, you would appreciate Turkey,
right? And even Turkey. And let's look at this. Arizona Scorpion, what's up? Happy holiday. Exit to Red, what's up? Now, Rich, look at this, right, Clay and Rich? If Turkey lost money, look how silly and silly-minded fans in the sport of boxing are. This is why I always say it, and I hate to say it, but I got to tell the truth. Fans in boxing have the lowest IQ of all fans in all sports across the board. Reason being, why would you celebrate and go around high-fiving and chest bumping and bolstering and bragging that Turkey lost money on a card of that magnitude?
Talk to him, Blue.
Doesn't that sound absolutely silly? If you're a true sport fan of the sport of boxing, that card was stacked from top to bottom. You had Big Baby versus Andy Ruiz, right? That was an entertaining fight, right? You had Big Baby Anderson, Jared Anderson versus Bacoli. You gonna tell me that you wasn't entertained watching that? Terrence Crawford versus Madrimov wasn't entertaining?
Ryo Pitbull.
And the list goes on and on, right? You gonna tell me that wasn't entertaining?
Mental health.
This just shows me that you're not a fan of boxing. Because if you could put on a card like that and you go around bragging, talking about, see, he lost money. What is wrong with you?
It's like the Super Bowl. Every year the Super Bowl do numbers. You know why? Because football fans is watching it, regardless, because it's good football. You know what I mean? They appreciate the sport.
And that's the thing, right, Rich? If the numbers did bad, that means people don't care about the sport. It had nothing to do with Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
The promotion for that fight. Okay? I was there. Mr. Jannar Hill, what's up? Great Gambino. G tatted up. What up, nephew? I was there, fellas. I don't know, Rich, if he was there or not. I was there. He pulled out all the stops, Rich.
Eminem, all of that.
But no, not in a build-up.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fellas, the card was, the workouts was on the beach. Did y'all hear what I said? The workouts was on the beach, on the boardwalk. On the boardwalk. And after the workouts, he had free fights. Real fights. He had 4 fights after the real fights. The boardwalk was absolute. Anybody was there. If you was there, you know I'm not lying.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, Rich, it was absolutely packed. Who does that? Immediately following workout, you got a real fight. Immediately following the workout.
Nah, ain't no promoter doing that.
Right. So he brought out all the stops. Look at the ring and all the things he did for that. If it didn't sell well, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed if it don't sell well.
Mm-hmm.
As a fan of the sport of boxing, I would be ashamed of myself. Like, I'm like, bro, we ain't holding up our end of the bargain. You had the pound, but yet you get, what happens is, Hendo the fearless one, what's up? He said, your blue blood, you saw that? Saw what?
I'm looking it up right now.
What is he talking about?
I don't know what that means. I don't know. Was that an hour ago? Turki Alalshikh Boyce Watkins. Shout out to Boyce Watkins. I do watch Boyce Watkins. I think he's he's one of the scholars. The guys who have a lot of scholarship and finance and everything like that in our community. But he says on his Instagram, Saudi billionaire Turki Alalshikh has presented a $700 million offer if Mike Tyson agrees to compete against Jake Paul and triumphs with a 3-minute knockout in their rematch.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here, bro. It's crazy. I saw it and I read it and I don't know what to. I don't even want to comment on it yet because I don't know what this means. Boyce Watkins is a very reputable. He's somebody who I
he's incredible. He ain't just talking just to talk.
No, yeah, I respect him to the fullest, man. I will never play with that man.
Send me that, Clay.
I'm gonna send it right over right now.
So
I don't know what
whoever
this
gets
is.
knocked out in 3 minutes gets 700 million.
700 million, bro. Paul and triumphs with a 3-minute knockout in their rematch.
Damn, 700.
Presented a $700 million offer if Mike Tyson agrees to compete.
And these people on here talking about this man lost 10 million. What do y'all
listen? I don't know what it is. I don't want to go too far in it because it throws me. It throws me off so much that I need to look into it so much more. I gotta look into it so much more. I don't even want to comment on it, bro. I don't even know what it means, bro. I'm gonna send it over to you, bro. I cherish my credibility too much, man. I'm just not ready to comment on this. But I'll say aesthetically, from the out, just looking at it for what it's worth, just looking at it, I don't know how to process it, man. I don't. I gotta look into it. I don't know what it means.
The thing is, Boyce Watkins is so credible.
He's so credible, bro. He's such
20 billion.
Shout out to Boyce Watkins, by the way. If you watch boxing,
offer if Mike Tyson agrees to compete against Jake Paul and triumph within a 3-minute knockout in their rematch. That's insane.
I don't even know what to say about it. I don't know what it means. I don't know if he plans on dropping a video about it or shout out to Boyce Watkins once again because he's.
Bro, I gotta look. I don't know what to think about that.
He's so credible, bro. It's hard. I gotta look at it. It's hard to speak against that man. I gave him so much respect. He's I follow him like loyally. Like he's that guy. I don't care. Yeah, YouTube 91 said Boyce Watkins is a scammer. I don't know that to be true, brother. I've been following Boyce Watkins for years, bro. But I do need to look into it before I co-sign or stand behind it. But that's a crazy thing for him to post on his Instagram. I don't know what that means.
That's crazy.
That's bro. And that would be absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what that looks like. I don't even know. I can't even process it. I'm gonna leave it where it's at.
Tyson,
yeah, I don't know the rules of this engagement, but if it was like, do they got 3 minutes to knock each other out?
I mean, it looks like he's betting him almost like, yo, get him out of here in 3 minutes. Get him out of here in the first round, and I'm gonna shoot you 700 million.
700 million.
Or you guys split a purse of 700 million. I don't know what it is. I don't even know, man. I'm trying to tell you, I don't even know. I'm gonna leave it where it's at. I don't know what to say about it.
Right, because it sounds like it could be something like a because that's enticing, man. You know what it's like to me, it's almost like Turkey think that the fight was fixed.
Yeah, Turkey calling it almost like, yeah, he's gambling, he's throwing money in the air, like, yo, or he's feeding into the boxing fan base who thinks that it was a setup and that it was scripted, and he's trying to put a dollar amount behind like truth,
right?
Like to say like,
right. Let's see how, right? Because if I'm giving you 700 million, you going, hey, bro, the whole scripted nonsense. Even for both of them, somebody got to get up out of here.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
I don't even know what $700 million is. So much money.
Man,
I can't speak on
like he gonna cash out better on the back end of his career than he did boxing.
You can't walk away from that. You gotta,
bro. That would instantly make both of them a billionaire.
Yeah,
because they both got 300 million.
Yeah. That's life-changing money in a real way that we can't process as thousandaires, dare I say, in the space.
Yeah, that would make them billionaires.
Yeah, no ain't an option.
I gotta look into it,
bro.
I gotta look into it.
That would make them. That would make them billionaire. I can't turn that.
Yeah.
You put that up an hour ago. Yo, boys, Dr. Boy, you put on something crazy on your feed, man. You are well respected, man. I'm assuming he's reposting something that he saw somewhere else.
I'm sure he knows somebody that knows somebody. His voice knows people. That would be ugly.
That's crazy. In every sense of the definition of that word.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That would be ugly. If he actually follows through with that, man.
I don't know if the boxing space is ready to process something like that. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Views that would do.
Wow. Crazy.
I'll try to knock Jake out in 3 minutes, bro. Give me that bet.
Yeah,
I'm coming for his head, bro. He gonna have to show out on that night because my focus and my motivation is on a whole nother level. For 700 million,
700
brother,
million.
I'm coming for your head.
I ain't never did nothing good for 3 minutes. That would be the best,
bro. That's worth.
Rich, right? Rich, you in the gym? You ain't playing with him. He better be careful, bro. His life is on the line.
Yeah, because that's worth getting knocked out.
Yeah,
700 million.
Bro,
I'm not getting knocked out, bro. I'm not getting knocked out, bro. I'm cleaning him up.
Clay, I don't care if I do get knocked out.
I'm cleaning him up, Blue.
I'm going for it.
I'm cleaning that boy up, bro.
Yeah.
I'm cleaning that boy up, bro. If Turkey tell me the only way I can get that 700 million is by knocking him out, I'm going. Listen, I'm representing for the family. You heard? The family gonna see me shine, bro. I'm doing this, dude. I'm gonna find it. I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna find it, bro. And I'm putting him away, bro. And I'm coming home with 700 million.
Yeah, that's
coming home with that. You heard?
That's ugly right there,
babe. Thank you.
700 million. Man.
Yo, my wife just told me she's changing the locks if I don't come home with that 700 million.
Facts.
You heard?
Facts.
I ain't got a home. I ain't playing with that boy, bro.
Facts. Man, ain't no way. Ain't no way.
He can't walk out that ring, bro.
Yeah, there ain't no way.
If he dies, he dies. You heard?
Yeah.
Ain't no way you turning that down, bro. That's too insane.
He ain't leaving out of there the same.
No, he ain't coming out of that. He ain't getting out of that, bro.
No,
he ain't getting out of that, bro. That's 700 million. He gonna have to. I'm sorry.
Ain't no way.
Up front.
Yeah,
ain't no way.
In advance, I'm sorry. In advance, I'm sorry, bro. In advance.
And I ain't even sorry. I ain't even sorry. I ain't even sorry, brother.
Yo, I'm telling him that straight up. Hey, yo, in advance, bro. Hey, man, take it for what it is, man.
It's just a case of, hey, you understand.
Hey, I'm gonna get this money, bro. The 700 million is mine's.
Right.
It's mine.
You wouldn't feel sorry for the other way around. So
that's mine's, bro.
Bro.
It is what it is, bro. I'm gonna find it. I don't know how. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna look deep inside to my spirit, bro. And you're gonna be asleep, and my family is gonna have generational wealth, bro.
Oh yeah.
1000%.
Right, Blue?
1000%, bro.
That's how that turns out. Bro. That's how that turns out.
It's 700 million, bro. I'll slide you $1 million. Thank you for your service.
I'll hook you up, bro. Exactly, Blue. Let me bless you.
Yeah. Thank you for your services.
But you out of here, bro. I didn't even know I had that kind of strength until somebody offered me 700 million. Man, I didn't even know I was built like that until you offered me 700 million.
Yeah, you're gonna find that all the strength you got right there.
Man, listen.
I'm gonna tap in the shit I ain't know I was I ain't know I had in me, bro.
Man, listen.
What did Cedric say? Go crazy, nigga. I'm crazy.
Crazy, nigga.
Yeah, a whole different type of strength.
I'm biting my bottom lip and everything, man. You out of here. You in a bad position, man. You on the opposite side of me getting 700 million.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
brother.
700 million. Hey, listen. There's no way Mike turns that down.
Nah.
And there's no way Jake turned that down.
How? I know Mike making that phone call, Blue. I know he checking up on that. He go, yo, what you say? Hey, man, you said something on. Hey, what was you saying? Clarify that.
First of all, that would mean he got $720 million.
Blue, he's like this. Yo, Blue, yo, Turkey.
$720 million, bro.
For 9 rounds. That'll basically for 9 rounds.
For 9 rounds?
And then the 3-minute round for 9 rounds.
Ain't no way I'm not, bro. We got to do this.
Jake, you in danger. He don't put you in the crosshairs of a murderer.
I'm calling Jake Paul and I'm like, bro, you got it. If you don't take this, bro, we're gonna have a problem.
I mean, think about it. Floyd fought 50 fights to get $1 billion. You gonna do it in 3 minutes.
Right.
I might tackle you, nigga, in the middle of this fight, bro, and take you to the ground, bro, like a gazelle, bro. I'm gonna be possessed, man. 700 million, I'm possessed, bro. You in a bad position.
But on another note, I wanted to get to this too. And shout out to nephew G tatted up in the building in the super chat.
Yeah.
Said, oh wait, it is all over the news. It's real, Queen?
I don't know. Wow. Listen, bro.
Salute G tatted up nephew in the super chat.
Boys don't play like that, bro. He ain't gonna play around like that. If he say something, he ain't gonna play like that.
He said the walk of stupidity, S1, EP1, staring 95% of casuals. Yeah, man. It's all over social media. Oh, man. Oh, you got to get this work, Jake. Jake! Jake. I'm talking to him like there's that one. Jake.
Hey, yo, Jake. Hey, yo, Jake.
Oh, Jake, you got
I wish he'd do this with like somebody like Andre Ward or somebody though, man. That Jake Paul like put the money up for.
Yo, listen, Mike taking off that knee brace, bro. For that $700 million, you're gonna see a different Mike. The gray, he gonna shave for this fight.
A whole
he gonna
different
come
Mike.
Looking. He pop. Listen, man, like Mike ain't playing around. $700 million.
Ain't no way I'm not taking that.
This is newsworthy, bro.
Well, combined, they made what 60 on the last fight, wasn't it? 40.
Listen, bro, $700 million. I don't even know what they made last time, Rich. I don't even know what they made, bro. I don't care what they made, bro.
Yeah, hell no, I gotta have that.
I'm gonna say for that $700 million, Mike coming through with that right hook and that uppercut, bro. Everything that they played them videos on, he ain't holding back on that. That uppercut coming right up the middle, bro.
I'm checking Turkey stuff out there. I don't see it.
Yeah, but on Dr. Boyce Watkins Finance, if you look on it, I sent it to you, Blue. You already seen it, right? I seen it.
I seen it.
Mike needs to go get this money. If you're gonna box at 58, then box at 58. Yo, Dr. Boyce said Mike needs to go get this money. If you're gonna box at 58, then box at 58.
Yeah,
get that bag. That's a hell of a bag right there.
Dr. Boyce, if you in the building, I would love for you to put something in the link and put something in the chat and hit this link, because I know you not that kind of dude. I know if you putting that information out like that it's reputable. I'd love for you to say something in the chat right now.
But look, the
get
Queen
you a wrench too.
The Queen said it's all over social media.
Get you a wrench, Dr. Boyce. Yeah. Say something in the chat. Blue gonna give you the wrench and the link. Am I bugging, Blue?
No, he could take over the rest of the show if he wants.
You gonna get the wrench and the link. And the link, bro.
$700 million, a different kind of motivation to go fight now, man. Like,
ooh.
Bro, and the thing is, see how silly people sound now? When you came in here talking about Turkey lost money.
10 million?
10 million.
I forgot about 10 million. I forgot about it. 10 million.
He willing to throw away 700 million.
We talking about $10 million.
And I ain't gonna lie to you, Turkey onto something, because if Mike Tyson knocks Jake Paul unconscious, bro, that is an argument and a conversation within itself for don't play boxing. That talks to the boxing fans as, yeah, that's what I knew. That's who I knew Mike Tyson to be.
That's one of the number one rules. You can't play boxing.
You don't play boxing.
Can't.
It is what it is.
You don't play boxing. That's insane.
700 million is life changing. But look, I'm not gonna lie to you. We sit here on the 700 million. I know the boxing space came to this channel to talk about boxing. Blue, yeah. I'm gonna put the pressure on you to bring it back full circle.
Yeah,
let's get back.
So yeah, because that got me, bro. I'm searching. You see me? All I'm doing is sitting there searching, bro.
I can't do it. I'm stuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm in search mode heavy. Like bro. I can't even focus. I'm like, bro.
Listen, only your experience and your tenure can get us back from this, bro. Because I can't.
Imagine if he did some WWE stuff and hang the money in the briefcase over the ring.
Oh my God, bro. I listen. I know you guys don't want me to tap into Mike Tyson being that guy, but
imagine
at 58. That. But I'm telling you, I got my money on. I think Tyson gets him out of there in 3 minutes. I don't think he's gonna play with that boy. I think it's a whole different energy.
Hey, and shrink the ring. You heard me? Shrink the ring on top of it, Clay. Make it a small ring.
He's gonna make sure everything he needs to be in place is in place. He's gonna be like, I need the ring to be a certain side. I'm the A side. You're gonna see Mike talking a whole different way, and you're gonna see Jake talking in a whole different way, because he's gonna realize he got a Mike Tyson with $700 million in the crosshair standing in front of him. Yeah, that's a different Mike Tyson, Jake.
Yeah, it's a different motivation there.
That's a whole different Mike Tyson. That Mike Tyson who was happy to get 20 million and do his thing. That's a different Mike Tyson from the $700 million Mike Tyson.
Right.
That's criminal Mike Tyson.
Hell yeah.
That's no kids Mike Tyson. That's that's word to Allah.
That
Mike Tyson.
That Mike.
He gonna turn back the clock.
Before President Mike.
Right, Joe. Right, Rich. I'm sorry, right, Rich.
Yeah.
Right. That's
He turning back the clock.
I want to eat his children. Nobody. That's that impregnable defense. The impenetrable motherfucking offense. That's that whole different Mike Tyson.
Yeah, I'm invincible.
He look like Larry Holmes in there, man.
That's that run, Jake, run, Mike Tyson. Run,
Jake,
so let's
run. Get back into this, right? So now, I wanted to discuss this as well. Oscar De La Hoya demanding a fight. Me and Clay talked about this a little bit, but I wanted it to be on here. Oscar De La Hoya demanding Jaron Ennis fight with Vergil Ortiz. Well, he attempted to be at 147 instead of 154. Right. And my issue with it was, and Clay has a different outlook, but my issue with it is we all know that Vergil Ortiz can't make 147. He literally almost lost his life trying to make 147. Twice with Amanda Stanionis. He attempted it twice, and the fight had to be canceled. And then his career, he went back to school and everything because he thought he would never box again. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then he was able to find his way back to the sport of boxing, and he campaigns at 54. So for me, I'm like, why is Eddie Hearn looking for? To me, that's like you trying to have an advantage. You know what I'm saying? You're looking for an advantage, an unnecessary advantage.
Would IBF punish Boots for going up and back down?
No, they won't. But he could do it because and tell him, listen, I need a volunteer. Because he just satisfied his mandatory, which was Chukaji.
Right.
So he got a voluntary defense that he can do. So he could tell him, listen, I just want a voluntary. I'm going to go up and wait and come back down. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is with Eddie Hearn, I just feel like, and obviously it's negotiations, right? It's sports, it's negotiations, it's business. You look for an advantage any way you can, right? So I just feel like he was looking for an advantage that Jaron Ennis doesn't need, because in my eyes, I'm like, this makes Jaron Ennis look bad. You know what I'm saying? It makes him look like, hey, bro, you trying to have an advantage. And the fact that this is coming off of a bad, not the best performance, right? You know, a questionable performance. You know, it makes it look like, to me, it makes it look, and Clay put it in better perspective for me, because I was looking at it as a standpoint of you lost belief in him, you lost confidence in him. You know what I'm saying?
I believe he did. I mean, because if you think about it, like, they cracking at 54, and the way Karen was just catching that man, I mean, that's a different weight. I mean, 6 pounds is a big difference in a fight. We know that, you know. So
right.
That's a different kind of hit right there if he getting caught with all them lefts at 54.
Yeah, and that's 7 pounds, right? 47 to 60, 54.
Yeah, 7 pound difference.
And no rehydration, right? So he's gonna be a lot bigger, right?
Right.
So my standpoint was, I was like, man, I feel like he's, you know what I'm saying, lost a bit of confidence, and it's like, all right, maybe we was pushing him out there, maybe we need to dial it back. But you couldn't take it back because you talked so much talk about Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis that there's no way you can simply walk this back. You got to make the fight. Yeah. And on top of that, Jaron Boots Ennis has been crying out to get the biggest. And when I say crying out, I don't mean in a disrespectful way. I mean in a way where he's been looking to secure the biggest fights possible and just has not been able to secure it. So that my thoughts was, I feel like Eddie Hearn somewhat lost a bit of confidence after that performance, to the point where he's like, maybe we need to dial it back. But Clay got a different way of looking at it. What should tell him, Clay? What's your thought?
Wait, well, Blue, the way I look at it is I know people would rather look at it as Eddie Hearn maybe, you know, doubting Jaron Boots Ennis' abilities, but I don't think so. I think Eddie Hearn's number one priority when you're looking at a talent like Jaron Boots Ennis is to push him the furthest he can go, put him on the platform to where he's able to showcase his talents, and he's able, as far as Eddie Hearn is concerned, to make the most money as possible on Boots Ennis. And I think that Boots Ennis right now, with that performance he had against Aaron Kugadajian, put him in position to where, just like what people might have said with the first Karen fight, it made a lot of other fighters and promoters more open to the fight happening, because Jerron Boots Ennis up until this point has been a superhuman presence in the 147-pound division. The other champions in the division haven't shown any inklings of wanting to participate in a fight, in a unification title fight with him. So I think that Eddie Hearn, what he's dealing with right now is the idea that Jerron Boots Ennis is looking like he can get those unification title fights now based on that performance, where people feel like Jerron Boots Ennis has shown that he can be beat, right? So what does that mean? That means at the end of the day, he can actually achieve what he came into the game for, what he talked to Eddie Hearn about participating in, which is becoming an undisputed champion. We have to remember that Jerron Boots Ennis is a legacy-driven fighter. He's not necessarily driven by the prize fighting part of the business yet, right? And that goes into the next part of this conversation. But just to say that right now, presently, Jerron Boots Ennis is entertaining going up to 154 because he's starting to embrace the idea that A, the weight cut might not be worth what he's going through. B, he does have the responsibility of being a prize fighter, right? He wants to make the most money he can make. And that C, a lot of legacy is there for him at 154. There's a lot of big accomplishments that are there at 154. But now that you have Brian Norman Sr. speaking about making this fight a priority for him and his son, no matter what, he's trying to make this fight happen. You even have Mario Barrios talking more positively about this fight happening. He's speaking in the direction of this fight happening. 147, unification-wise, is not a crazy fight for Jerron Boots Ennis, because you know that at the IBF title that he holds has him on that rehydration clause, right? But if he's unifying, he doesn't have to do that rehydration clause. So now Jerron Boots Ennis seems to be in an area where he has some decisions to make, right? And the decision is, now I can actually get the legacy that I was talking about. Bozy Ennis is also entertaining the same thing, that those fights are actually available right now, potentially. So do they move forward and go to 154? And maybe they'll agree to cutting the weight back down to 147 and coming back to 147. But me personally, I can tell you, I don't like fighters doing that. I don't think that's a good idea for fighters to go up in weight and come back down in weight to fight in other weight divisions. So if he goes up to 154, there's a good chance that he doesn't come back just off the strength of he knows the history of those fighters that play that weight game. We could look at Roy Jones' career, right? People who have played that, I'm going to go up and come down, and what they look like when they
Tony did it. A lot of fighters did it.
A lot of fighters have done it and not been successful, right, Rich? So at the end of the day, my thing is Eddie Hearn might be trying to get Jerron Boots Ennis to have his cake and eat it at the same time. And what's his cake? The cake is the big payday that Turki Alalshikh is willing to pay him to make this fight happen, right? We want to see this fight happen. That's the cake. But eating it means that if you take it at 154, that you might be sacrificing your legacy that's right there in front of you for 147. So I'm questioning as to, is that what Eddie Hearn is doing? Where he's like, look, I want to give my fighter the cake and I want him to eat it at the same time. I want him to stay at 147 so that he can entertain the fight with Brian Norman Jr., Mario Barrios, and maybe a Stanionis, right? But at the same time, I don't want him cutting weight. I don't want him going up to 154 and coming back to 147 for this to happen. So yeah, I am pushing for Virgil Ortiz to fight my fighter at 147, not because but at the same time, yes, Eddie Hearn is protecting Boots, but he's protecting Boots from himself to say that I don't want you cutting the weight, champ. If you're going to go to 154, I want you to stay at 154 and pursue your legacy up there. But if the idea is that you're going to come back to 147, ideally, I'd rather you be at 147, not have to cut that weight from 154 and compete in that space that way. So if we can get Virgil to come back at 147, that helps out Boots.
It ain't going to happen. But Eddie and Boots is looking at 147 like a lick for real. Like, they know that's easy if they can get them fights. At 54, I'm rolling with Blue a little bit. I think he know Boots will kind of get a little exposed at 54. Like, imagine if that was one of the Charlos or somebody when he was just fighting looking like that. Like, he would have got beat. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's why he pushing for it to be at 47, because physically, I just don't think he can. I don't know if he's ready for 54 like that.
I think he's ready for everything. I just think
I don't know, man.
History says if you're gonna move. But if you're trying to move back and forth, it's a dangerous situation.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Right. And I think Eddie's just thinking on that basic level. Like, I don't mind. I'm confident in my fighter doing what he's supposed to do at 154, but I don't want my fighter going back between 154 and 147.
I mean, why they can't agree to a catch weight at like 52 or something?
Nah, because it's for Virgil Ortiz's interim WBC title.
I mean, but they've done
and the thing is, Virgil can't come down below that.
He can't go on 54, huh?
Right.
54. He ain't coming down no catch weight or nothing, because his body ain't gonna allow it.
Yeah, his health is healthy.
Yeah, his body ain't gonna allow him to come down to 54.
I just don't think. I don't know. I mean, I like to see Boots go up and get them legacy fights. I don't know if he. I mean, Eddie been around the game for a while, man. He know what he's doing. So I don't think he'll just stick his prize fighter out there on a limb with a chance of him just, losing. So he gonna try to keep the ball in their court at 47, but Virgil ain't coming down. Then here's the thing about it: they can't turn that fight down, because Boots' stock could drop if he turned his fight down.
No, Boots is also in a new conversation where Boots is realizing that I have to start embracing the prize fighting part of my career, because I'm not young anymore. Yes. I'm not the same guy I was anymore. I'm not 22. I don't, Boots has to embrace the idea that legacy is important to him, but prize fighting is also part of the conversation, because he has a gym. He has fighters underneath his promotional label. He's showing you that he's interested in boxing after his own career. So he has to also take that into consideration and acknowledge the fact that money drives that, right? So he has to embrace the prize fighting part of his career and say that as much as I want to be a legacy fighter, I can't sit around and turn away $5 to $10 million guaranteed, bro, to make these big fights. I can't turn away the opportunity that Turkey's providing to me and say that getting belts is the most important thing right now. It's a hard spot for him to be in, because the legacy's there now. All of a sudden, Brian Norman is saying he's the priority, that I want to make the fight happen. Mario Barrios is talking more positively, but at the same exact time, he has to acknowledge that he's damn near 30. And that money is also very important right now, and that Turki Alalshikh isn't promised to be here forever. We want him to stay forever because of the fights he's putting together, but in a year to 2 years, he can get bored, or he can decide that the business model is different and he's not there anymore. And is Jaron Boots Ennis prepared to look back at the opportunities that he had, knowing that he turned away from them for legacy and that those opportunities aren't there anymore? He's got to think about it like that, right? He's got to say, he's got to take the Virgil Ortiz fight, whether it's at 154 or 147. He's got to take it.
He got to take that fight. His stock could drop. I mean, Eddie got a lot invested in him. He can't turn that down.
Yeah, I think he goes to 154 personally. I'm being real with you. I think he goes to 154. He gets that money, but at the same time, let's not cry over it, right? Because Boots has a lot of legacy at 154 as well that's there for him.
He wanted that way. He wanted that undisputed under his belt at 147.
I know he wants it, and it's hard, right?
He wanted that.
He wanted it, but he's going to have to embrace the fact that that undisputed at 154 is an even greater accomplishment.
If he do it there with the list of fighters at 154 right now,
right?
Yeah, hell yeah,
But he can't front, right, Rich? 147 is a lot easier right now.
Yeah, it's a lick. 147,
right? It's a lick. It's like I can get that.
Yeah.
So,
it's easy pickings for him.
Right.
So for him, it's like, damn, I could be a 2-time undisputed champion because I can do 147 and then pursue 154, or I can be a one-time undisputed at 154 and then try to become a two-time at 160. But here's a different conversation.
But here's the thing about that. Everybody that he missed at 47 went up to 54, and they only getting older. So if he keep waiting them out here, he gonna miss them too. By the time he get to 54, Bud gonna be out. Earl might be out. Like all of the big fights at 54 might be gone here in the next year or two. Also, Keith Thurman, ain't no telling what's up with him. Zoo, he might have to build himself back up.
Or he might move to 160. Right.
He might go up right. So I mean, he got to strike now. Whatever he decide to do, because his legacy fights is right here, but they getting older, a lot of them.
Yeah, the leverage that Boots Ennis would hold at 154, becoming an undisputed champion at 147, going into that division with those kind of accolades puts him in a whole different conversation. But it's hard decisions, because the reality is that right now, Turki Alalshikh is offering him the opportunity to be great at 154 and get the money. And is he going to walk away from that and say, I'm going to stay at 147, a division where the big fights aren't there for him? Mario Barca ain't a big fight, bro.
Hold on, Clay. I'm going to the bathroom real quick.
None of them are. I don't think none of them are. I mean, I think for real, and I asked Blue this a while ago when I came on. I said, what about if Boots stay and wait on Teofimo Lopez, Devin, Richard, some of them to move up to 47. Now it's right back to where it was, the glamour division.
It's glamour, but now you also got to factor in him cutting the weight, him being there, him being a depleted fighter. I mean, yeah, man.
He got to do something now. That's the thing about it, because he kind of a tweener in between a good era and nobody right now, you know?
Yeah.
The Thurman and Bud Crawford in them 147 era, he kind of caught the ass end of it. So he got to kind of do something now before all of them is gone. And the big fight is not there at all.
Yeah, Boots is faced with a good problem, but a bad problem. The good problem is that there's a lot of opportunity out there for Boots. The bad problem is that he can't have his cake and eat at the same time. Somebody gotta go. 147 gotta go, or 154 gotta go, because right now 154 says money, says legacy. 147 says legacy, but the money's not there, because Eddie Hearn has to get that money up for Jerome Boots Ennis to compete at 147. Turkey is not interested in Jerome Boots Ennis's 147 career, bro. He's exclusively interested in his 154 career. Turkey's saying, whenever you decide to come to 154, Rich, I got you. Yeah. The biggest bags you ever had. I can't wait for you to get here. 147 puts all the pressure on Eddie Hearn. It says, Eddie, get the money up. Get it all, because Turkey ain't involved in that conversation. What does Boots do? Because 147 is easier, but 154 is insulated, and it's laying there for him like a made bed.
And it's
to come in there and get the biggest money.
It's
jam-packed. Money after big money after big money after big money after big money fights at 154. More competitive, more dangerous, but at the end of the day, the money is there. 147, he's got to deal with $1 million, 1.5 million. He's got to deal with the fact that Eddie Hearn has to pay these fighters the top amount of money to fight him, and that hurts his bottom line. Because with the Brian Norman situation, it came down to Boots having to be like, I'll take less, right? For Boots to get those fights, he had to be like, look, man, I'll take less.
To with Turkey, the money right there. It's just
the money's right there, bro.
Money here.
And the legacy's there. The legacy's there as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he goes up, Eddie would have to guarantee him a title fight right after the Ortiz fight, because to go up there and get avoided again like he was at 47, he'd be right back stuck in the same position. So I think Eddie had to give him some incentives on moving up. Like, look, you go up, you beat Ortiz, I'm gonna get you in a title fight, or a title eliminator or something.
Eddie is in a. I can picture Eddie right now. Eddie's looking at Boots right now, and he's telling him, "Camp, I love you. I'm a fan of your boxing. I know what you can do. Brother, you're gonna have to leave 147 alone and come to 154, bro.
Got to. Because if he leave it, I think now 47 will open back up for like I said, Haney and Lopez and all them to come up, and now Boots can get them legacy fights at 54. Because if he fight like a Majumov or what's the dude that Ortiz just fought, the dude from Ukraine that people saying just beat Ortiz, like he fight one of them and beat them, his stock gonna raise because the people that they fought already now, like. And his legacy, now the Crawford fight get more demand on it. You see what I'm saying? He can probably get a Fandora fight or something like that. I mean,
yeah, he can. The 154 Boots. I'm going to tell you personally, right? Personally, Rich, I was pushing like crazy for Boots to go to 154, and I'm still pushing it. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that Brian Norman Sr. said that he wants to make that fight happen now. I'm not going to ignore what Mario Barrios said. I get it. My stomach, you know what I mean? It's like being on that roller coaster where you're coming over the top and you're about to drop. I feel for Boots because it's like, damn, bro, it's here now, right? The opportunity's actually here now. I can do it now. But he also understands that I got to turn away from Turkey to make this happen.
Eddie got to make it sweet for him somewhere down the middle or something, man. Like, you do this and get this, or you go up and get this. Eddie got to make, a soft landing for him because he
salute light eyes. I see you, brother, or sis. I don't know. Hope I don't know. Light eyes. Salute. Salute Kevin Lyles as well, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. It's a complicated situation, Rich. It's a complicated situation because Boots is really at what we call a crossroads, right? He's literally at a crossroads, and the crossroad is, hey, bro, we ain't gonna lie to you. 147 has opened up for you, bro. It's actually happening in real time. 147 is actually opening up for you, where 147 was closed off to you, where fighters were doing everything they could to not fight you. Right now, because of that performance you had against Karen, or because of the performance Karen had against you, however anybody wants to look at it, the reality is people think you're human now. And they were scared of you because you were Superman at one point. And now you're human again, and people want to fight you, and they think they can beat you, which puts you in a position to unify your titles, right? But now all of a sudden, Turkey's sitting there like, yo, champ, I see you, brother. I see you shot at 147. That's what I'm offering you, these crazy bags at 154. But I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. I don't care about your 147 career. I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. That's not what pulls me into the conversation of Jerron Boots Ennis. So, champ, if you want to stay at 147 and continue fighting there, I'll watch you as a fan, but I won't be participating as an investor.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm here to do, champ. So whenever you want to come to 154, I'm here for you as long as I'm here, because I'm not promised to be here tomorrow because I'm investing a lot of money and I got purpose and resolve behind my campaign in boxing right now that involves Saudi Arabia, right? Becoming a tourist attraction in the world. But listen, man, I'll be watching you perform at 147, but at 154, I'll be doubling up your bank, bro.
Yeah,
I'll be getting your bank right, bro. I'll be changing your family's legacy. You heard? I'll be putting on your fighters, champ. I'll be doing things that I won't do at 147, champ. It's on you.
And then also, I think Eddie don't want to lose Boots' A side leverage too, because when he go to 50, because right now 47, he's the A side. Whoever he fight, he go to 54, he instantly back to B side. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Almost against anybody he fight.
Yeah.
So,
but Turkey changed that as well. Shout out to Drink More Water. Drink More Water. I know you're famous in the boxing space. He says that, none of that is true. These guys aren't fighting him at 147. Listen, man, I'm not saying they are, but I'm saying all of a sudden, ever since that performance against Karen, the conversation has changed. And maybe the fights aren't there, right? Drink More Water. Maybe the fights aren't there. But Jerron Boots Ennis has to still weigh it out. And he has to say to himself whether he believes the chitter chatter or whether he doesn't, right? So if he's more like you, Drink More Water, he'll just go to 154 because he'll realize that 147 is just a figment of his imagination. It's just delusion that these fighters just talking big, that they don't want to fight the fight. And I hear you, right? Because I'm campaigning for Jerron Boots Ennis to go up to 154. But at the same exact time, it does seem like Jerron Boots Ennis presently is caught up in the conundrum. And the conundrum is, do I believe what they're saying and stay at 147, or do I acknowledge that they full of shit, right? They full of shit and that they don't want to fight me and go up to 154. It's still a conundrum and an issue, a present issue for Jerron Boots Ennis. It's a real issue for Jerron Boots Ennis. You know what I mean?
I think he got to go up, man.
Yeah, I agree. I think 154 is the way he goes. Listen, I have the FOMO though. The fear of missing out. The FOMO is I want to see Jerron and Brian Norman. I think that's
that. I want to see that. I want to
see it.
Ellis. I want to see Norman and Kyle. It's a few fights at 47 I like to see him have, but they just not needle turning fights. You know, like big fights like that because of the people that he fighting in their name. But it's a lot of good fights at 47 he can have.
Right, the unification fights are good. All of them. Stanionis, Mario Barrios, and Brian Norman are great fights. Yeah. But at the end of the day, if those fights don't come to fruition, he's wasting his time. And it's just like Shakur to a degree. And I know people, I'm going to bring it full circle back to the Shakur situation and say that without that contract, without that guarantee that Tank Davis was going to fight, people don't want to acknowledge that what they were asking Shakur Stevenson to do is walk away from guaranteed money from Turki Alalshikh to sit around betting on the fact that Tank was actually going to send him an offer for that fight. Shakur hit a crossroads. It was like, damn, bro, Turki right now is not only offering me a pay-per-view card, my first, but he's offering me $5 million guaranteed to fight somebody who I know I'm going to bust his ass.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to get him out of there. And you guys want me to sit still, pass off on that money off the strength that you think that Tank Davis is going to be my biggest payday. And you don't understand that I'm walking away from a big opportunity to make the biggest paydays. And I emphasize on plural paydays that are in front of him competing on any Turki Alalshikh card just to get one great payday against Tank Davis. And they don't know. They don't understand.
It furthers the fight with him and Tank. If he come out, he do good these next two fights or whatever, you know, it only ups the anticipation of wanting to see the fight too. Because inactivity, that kills fighters, you know. I wouldn't sit around waiting on the Tank fight. If you want the fights in the contract, other than that, I'm gonna keep building.
It is what it is. The money is there. I gotta take it. Mm-hmm. I got a badass little, you know what I mean, half Asian, half black looking wife with a baby looking at me like, what you gonna do? He got a lot of pressure on him, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got responsibilities as a man, bro. So I'm gonna take this opportunity. If you really want to make this fight happen, then reach out, bro. Send out that offer. But other than that, I'm not betting on your, and we don't even know what the payday is, right? Mm-hmm. We don't even know that the payday is more than $5 million guaranteed. Right? We don't even know that it's going to do that based off the activity. You just offered Lamont Rose $700K. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest, right? Like, I'm not saying you're going to offer me $700K, but I'm saying at the end of the day, Turki offered me $5 million to fight Joe Cordina is not something I should just turn away and walk away from. And bringing back full circle to not make this about Tank and Shakur, to say that Jerron Boots Ennis walking away from his biggest paydays is it worth it to stand around hoping that Brian Norman Jr. pulls the trigger, that Mario Barrios pulls the trigger? Like, what does those paydays even look like? What are those guys even offering me? And
on top of that, is Eddie willing to pay them?
Yeah. What are you gonna pay me?
Because like, we just saw Barrios. We just saw Barrios get. Barrios is getting $3 million to you know, to fight
Abel Ramos.
Right. So again, like, you know,
Eddie know that when you champion the pay go, Eddie know that though. He can't lowball these cats if he want to make these fights happen. Eddie a pretty good promoter, man. He knows that what comes with holding that championship and trying to make these unifications.
But he definitely knows that, but he's definitely going to play the game. You know what I'm saying?
He's on low ball first, you know.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. You know, Eddie just seems to be, again, like his. I think that Eddie's vision for Jaron Ennis and Jaron Ennis' vision for Jaron Ennis is just two different things. You know what I'm saying? And I think that
it's crazy because I ain't never seen Eddie just protect a fighter like that besides Conor Ben. Other than that, Eddie normally get his guys that he getting them in big fight. That's why people say
he
Eddie
did that with Anthony Joshua too, bro.
Yeah, he did it with AJ. He did it with Conor Ben.
Wow.
He with the fighters that he truly got a relationship with and like. Eddie don't mind doing that.
Well, Blue, ain't that his job?
No, it definitely is his job. You know,
right?
What I'm saying?
He on his job, bro. Like
to a degree, though, Clay, you gotta still put the product out there. Let us see something,
But Rich, right? The man is like 15-0 this year. He's shown already that he's willing to put his fighters out there, right? Like he puts them in it. But at the end of the day, my responsibility to a Jerron Boots Ennis or Shakur Stevenson or Anthony Joshua or these big fighters is to give them the best game plan that puts them on the opposite side, not the opposite side, excuse me, on the same side as the biggest paydays that they ever can find, bro. That's what you paying me to do, bro. Right, Rich? You got a fighter. It's like, listen, brother, it's my job, man. I'm going to push for Virgil to fight you at 147 because I'm going to put you in position not only to beat Virgil and deplete him, but also to unify that division. It's my job to put you in the right position, Rich, to say to you, listen, kid, I know you nice, but you know what I don't think you need? I don't think you need to go up to 154 and cut weight to come back to 147. I know you can do it, kid. Rich, I know you built like that, but that's not what I'm here to give you the best odds. And the best odds is if you ain't got to cut the weight, you're going to be better off for it. So you do your job. You be the best boxer you can be, and I'm going to do my job, which is be the best promoter and manager I can be. And I'm going to convince this dude to come down to 147 and fight you, kid. And you're going to chill and you're going to believe in me because I'm going to get you that payday for him from Turkey. And then I'm going to put you in position to unify that 147-pound division. And then you're going to come up to 154. We're going to get that money anyway. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. I'm going to ask you to let me do my job, bro. You do your job, bro. And I'm going to ask you to let me handle this, man. You came over here with a game plan, and I'm telling you, I got the game plan in the crosshairs of my vision. I'm telling you, this is what we need to do, man. We're going to get this knocked out for you, man. Go back in with Bozy and get that mitt work done with you and Rel and all them. Don't worry about this out here, bro.
You think
I'm going to handle this.
You think Eddie made him promises, though, that he'd get him that?
He had to. He had to, bro. That's his job, bro. Mm-hmm. That's his job, right? Jerron Ennis told him what I want, and Eddie said, that's what I'm going to work towards getting. And that involves potentially bringing Virgil Ortiz back down to 147.
Salute to Big Herm in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on the super chat. Boots admitted he too big for 147 means it's time for him to move up. Nobody wants to see him spend his career beating on smaller, weaker opponents. Let's get our thoughts on that. Then let's get out of here and get to this turkey.
No doubt, I got food to eat. The wife got the place, the crib smelling crazy.
Yeah. I got to get back to the crib. I'm in the office, so
listen. The crib is smelling crazy. I got to get another margarita, twist it up. I got all types of stuff I got to do at the bar to get everybody, feeling themselves over here. Shout out to everybody in the panel. Shout out to Blue. This year is coming to an end soon. I'm so happy and excited about what boxing is looking like in 2025. I'm excited for what Turkey's got planned for us. This better be in Bivol card to be the beginning of a 2025 is exciting to me because I know he's going to always look to top what he's done. Shout out to Blue Blood for allowing me to be on a platform and being called a co-host on a platform this big. I don't want to say it's a dream come true necessarily, but I want to say that, this is what you envision for yourself to be part of platforms like this when you're talking about making channels and putting out boxing content. For Blue to see something in me to put me on here, I'm an appreciative, grateful.
You earned that. Kevin Lau Sr., what's up, family? You earned that position.
I appreciate it, man, and I don't take it lightly, not one bit. I truly don't take it lightly. I take it dead ass serious. Shout out to my son with the dead ass That's not how I talk, but they say dead ass. So I'm trying to touch base with the younger people out there. Dead ass. I don't take it lightly. Shout out to all you guys. Be grateful. Don't eat more than you can take, so you can lose that weight. Don't put on too much weight that you can't lose. Don't get drunk nowhere where you can't get home safely. Be safe. God bless you guys, man. I appreciate you dudes, and I will see you guys probably tomorrow. By the way, I'm not going to work, so
okay. All right, so we can tap in tomorrow then. Same time.
You can let me know, man. And subscribe to the channel. Hit your likes. I don't know what the likes look like. I haven't been paying attention. I've been sipping on this margarita-ish, by the way, the whole time I've been talking to you guys. So I don't know. Usually I'm on the subscribers and trying to make sure that you guys are.
I did my 10-mile bike ride.
Okay.
And I did 6 rounds on the heavy bag. 6 4-minute rounds on the heavy bag.
So Blue's basically saying, "Don't judge me." That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying, "Don't judge me." He's saying, "I did work today."
I got 10 miles on the bike, 6 rounds on the heavy bag. Kevin Alcine, what's up, family? And Kawhi Elliott, what's up? 18, what's up? Kilby, what's up, family? And Muscle Up Kev, what's up? Muscle Up Kev, keep me accountable, man. He like, yo, you better stay on the grind. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Muscle Up Kev. You know what I mean? He always on his grind, Muscle Up Kev, man. Blessings to you, brother. That's motivation, man. Motivation. You know what I'm saying?
Love, man.
Yeah, man. So let's go enjoy the day. Let's make sure we all safe. So we come back here tomorrow, healthy, safe. You know what I mean, and continue this journey, man. You know what I mean. That's what it's all about. So
fun.
Yeah, let's stick to it, man. Stick to it. Let's continue to keep this pushing, man. I appreciate Clay being here, man. You know, man, I just appreciate the grind. You know what I mean. And we're gonna do big things, man, for sure.
That's what it looks like, Blue. That's definitely what it looks like.
For sure. Once I get more consistent, we be even better, man. With the time, you know what I mean.
No doubt.
And salute to my brother Rich Porter, man. Always supporting, always showing love. You know what I'm saying? Again, y'all know I always say this. You know what I'm saying? Without y'all, there's no Blue. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate, man, on Thanksgiving kicking it with us. You know what I'm saying? All the people here kicking it with us on Thanksgiving, man. That means the world to me. You know what I mean? And because I know this is the thing. I don't have manufactured supporters and family. You know what I mean? This ain't because I'm pushing a narrative. This ain't because, you know what I'm saying, you know, people just like the false narrative or the agenda that I'm pushing. No, this is because people these are people that genuinely support. You know what I mean? And that's why I appreciate it so much, man, because I know it's a genuine support. You know what I mean? It's not oh, well, I'm gonna ride this train because you speaking something that I want to hear. You know what I mean? Nah.
Yeah. That's a fact, Blue. And look, I'm always gonna be here to like push on that because I can imagine how discouraging it gets to be in your position because you really, you know, Blue, when I tapped in with you like a year ago, you were really like a popular dude and people are really like going out their way to hate on you.
Yeah.
At this present moment in time. And it's a difficult spot for you to be in because at the end of the day, it's easy for you to tap into what they want to hear and just lie to them. And your channel could just, you know what I mean, be on the level of a lot of your peers, right?
Yeah, I can push a false narrative and yeah, I'm right now I'm shadow banned. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know, I'm telling the truth. You know what I mean? People don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear, you know what I'm saying? I always say this, man. People like to live in fantasy land. You know what I'm saying? Where elephants fly, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mermaids exist. You know what I mean?
And do you see the comments
come to
when
life.
you say something about Tank? Do you see the comments?
Oh yeah,
you speak the
man,
truth.
Man, you have no idea what my inbox looked like. Again, I had a dude come in my inbox, and he told me, you know, I was on my slingshot during the summer, and I posted on Instagram. This dude came in my inbox and said, "Man, I hope you hit a tree and transition." You know what I'm saying? So it's just, and these are people that never even shook this man's hand, never took a picture with him. He don't even talk to the people like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, you know what I mean? Just the mere fact that that's, you know, people are emotionally attached. Again, I had a certain individual, a woman, come here a few weeks ago, and she came in and told me she gonna try to get my channel banned. This is an older lady. She gonna try to get my channel banned because she's so much of a Tank Davis lover. You know, I am a man of 7'3". Peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today?
So basically, they mad at you for liking boxing instead of a fighter.
Yeah.
They confronted him with a choice to be made, and he picked the sport, bro. And ever since then, the space has been pushing back. And look, I've been watching, and I know what it is, because when I came into the space, thinking like, all right, man, I'm going to talk about boxing, bro. And I realized I had a choice to make as well. I was confronted with the same situation, and I stood alone, and it was refreshing to see somebody like Blue Blood, when I watched him, who consistently stood behind in truth. He just wasn't going to you know, concede to the national, to the, you know, I mean, to the bigger picture as far as what people were moving the sport into being. And he's been by himself, and that's why I'm super proud to be here on this platform with him, bro, and help him push this, because I know it's lonely, because they hate in the craziest way.
You know what it is to me? Is actually just disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I see people that I did nothing but support, just going on other people's platforms, supporting it. These people I supported financially. Hey, you need X, Y, and Z. Yeah, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Boom. You know what I mean? Women, everything, right? Just going on different platforms, just bashing my name. Nasty work. And I did nothing but to support these people. You know what I'm saying? And show love, because that's just naturally who I am, a giver. You know what I mean? So I show everybody love, and to go on other platforms and be bashing me because somebody you never even heard of, that don't even acknowledge you, don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? And with me, and you going on platforms that with people that these people that they, you know what I'm saying, they got an agenda. The moment that I tell people this all the time, and I'm not hoping this happens or anything, but they better pray Tank don't lose, because it's all gonna come crashing down.
Oh, eggs all in one basket.
That lawyer might not go on YouTube for a week.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and it's like, it's unnecessary. You know what I'm saying, to me, like, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, you can support who you want. All I'm doing is appreciate the fact that I'm trying to give you truth in a sport that does nothing but lie to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? This sport don't do nothing but lie to you, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got Bob Arum actually coming out and telling you, I was lying to you yesterday, I'm telling you the truth today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Literally told you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell you the truth, because as a fan for myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, I want to see this. Why is this not happening? You know what I'm saying? Why is this not happening? Why is, you know, Riddick Bowe not fighting Lennox Lewis? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I like it. You only know gray area. I like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just want to see the best fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? And explain to me why I'm not seeing the best fighting the best. And so that's how I came up. But I quickly realized that the sport of boxing, the fans is not a bunch of fans. You know what I'm saying? The sport is emotionally driven. You know what I'm saying? You get people that are emotionally driven about the sport. And the wicked thing about it is they're emotionally driven, not because they love the sport, but because of the region that they live in. You know what I'm saying? The gender that they are, or the nationality that they are. It's not about the sport. You know what I'm saying? It's more about, oh, you Mexican, he's going against a black fighter, I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you, in the case of Tank Davis, you know what I'm saying, in this situation. Oh, you from Baltimore? I'm from Baltimore, I'm rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? And again, like I said, do you even know if Tank Davis respect you, support you? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that gets me the most is that is again, it's people that, you know what I mean? Y'all know I was the first person on this space to give money to people to do giveaways. I was giving away pay-per-views, every pay-per-view, giving away. I'm giving away 10 to 15 pay-per-views, $1,500. I don't even. And again, I'm not asking for receipts. I'm not asking no questions. For all I know, you took that $100 I sent you and go buy a bottle of liquor, and stream and use your Fire Stick to watch the fight. For all I know, I don't know, but I ain't even asked questions. I didn't ask for receipts. And there's a couple of people that on here that's just bashing my name every day. They don't even know I know they bashing my name, right? And and I'm sending them, hey man, you words of endearment when you losing loved ones. Sending, hey, you lost out on this on the pay-per-view thing. I felt bad. Here go. Let me send you $100, $200. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like you ain't get a fair shake, bro. What did I do to you to make you go in these spaces and tell and bashing my name?
Kept it too real.
You could love who you want to love. You know what I'm saying? You can love Tank Davis, but you ain't even a fan of the sport of boxing. Because if I get any one of these people up on here and show me where I'm hating, and show me why you love the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? Show me about this fighter that you blindly defended. Tell me who he fought in this 10th fight. Tell me how many times is he a world champ. You can't even answer those questions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yet
they're not watching boxing, Blue.
They don't watch boxing. No, they're not.
Highlight.
So, you know, that I mean, and from that standpoint, it's disappointing to me. But let's get on out of here, man. Let's get to this turkey.
I definitely got some turkey cooking in the background.
Oh,
I think
for sure.
ready. So I appreciate you again, man. Shout out to to you, Rich Porter. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. I ain't gonna lie, I don't celebrate it, but you know what I mean, I respect the fact that your families are coming together around this. Eat, drink responsibly. The link is in the channel, by the way. Thank you for helping me build my channel as well. You know what I mean? I'm talking my shit in the mornings. You know what I mean? I'll be up in the morning talking shit like you know what I mean, at 10:30. Shout out to who has shown me some love in there, man. Culture Nerds said congrats, Claymore. Man, I appreciate that, man. Thank you for recognizing the hard work, man. But thank you to everybody, man, in the building, man. Thank you, man. And we'll be here tomorrow.
For sure.
All right, damn. I gotta watch the Cowboys, I guess.
Yeah. Good luck. It don't matter. The Cowboys can be 0-1,000 and they just force feed us them on
man,
things, right? Bro, like I'm waiting for the NFL to be like, bro, we're gonna put on the best game. I'm about to say the best fights, the best games on Thanksgiving, not just the traditional team. It's just nasty work. And they should have put that Commanders Cowboy game on. Should have been today. That was right.
They didn't put it on?
Nah, they played last week.
I thought that was gonna be the game.
No, they who are the Cowboys playing today?
The Giants.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah, he said Big Herm said Clay about to eat the turkey, but don't celebrate. What's the difference? The difference is that my wife cooks every single day in this house, and we eat every single day, and we were literally not doing anything different than what we do every single day in my crib. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? There she is right there. She just snapped the fingers. We literally live like this. So we just enjoying ourselves, bro. Ain't no decorations, ain't nothing up here. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying myself. You know what I mean? But we live this. This what's up.
Enjoy the family. That's it.
That's it.
Mo 2013. What's up, family? Yeah, let's get on out of here. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got. Okay, G, tat it up. I'll check it. So all I got for y'all. We going. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah.
We out.